Hello, welcome to the fifth Max vlog. Sorry I haven't really done one for over a week. I've had a lot on. Basically today's vlog is going to be a little different than the past four I've done. It's not going to be as humorous because I want to do something that I can maybe possibly, hopefully, inspire people with. As a lot of you probably know now, I am gay and I have known probably for, oh God, at least 5-6 years. It's one of those things that when you know, you know. You know, there's no sugarcoating it, or dusting it under the carpet. It's one of those life-changing things that you've just got to deal with. Throughout the sort of stages of being in denial that you go through, you think, why me? What makes me so different? Why am I like that? Well, I learned that you've got to embrace it. At the end of the day, you've been made different to have a more colourful, unique life. Everyone is individual. Everyone does their own things, whether, it's job, religion, sexuality. Some people like girls, some people like boys. I happen to fall into the latter category, just like a lot of other men do. I fought with my feelings for quite a long time, and I didn't actually make the move to come out until I was nearly 21. I managed to keep the biggest secret that I think anyone could, one of the biggest secrets that anyone could possibly have, and I managed to keep it for that long time. And then when I finally bit the bullet and told my closest friend, I felt like a weight had been lifted. And then it just all happened from there. Obviously, you meet people and you think, you know what, I can't be in the metaphorical closet forever. So I told my mum, who told my dad and my sister, and it just, I don't know what I was so scared of. People manage to go through so many things in life without like a care in the world, and I just thought, I've got to be the same. I've got to just think, I am who I am, and no matter what people say, this is me. And the past, however, for as long as I've now been out, I've known that I've been happy with it. So many people weren't surprised. I think the only person who was actually surprised was the closest person to me, my mum. Everyone else was like, oh Max, we already knew, we guessed, we could tell by, the way you talked, or the way you walked, or, the sort of things you're interested in. My musical taste is quite vast. I think anyone who likes Cher's Believe, like in their top 10 best songs ever, they might be a bit like me. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to inform anyone who was in my situation that you shouldn't be scared, you shouldn't feel lonely, because when you admit it to yourself and when you admit it to everyone else, that's when your journey really begins, and that's when your life really begins, and you can just go from there. So many more doors are open to you, so many more places and things that you can do without having to worry about, like getting judged for it or getting caught, by people that don't know your real sexuality. I, like many others, have obviously worried about what people do think, which was one of the main reasons why I was so late in admitting to everyone else what I actually was. And because of this, I feel like I may have missed out, you know, years of my life that could have been better. But the past few months, well, everything that's happened to me, I don't have any regrets. I wouldn't change any of it for the world. You know, the people that I've met since, you know, July, August, September 2014, you know, have been so kind. You know, my family have always backed me up. My friends have took it really well. I don't know why I was worried about my friends taking it badly, you know, and like tossing me out, you know, into the cold, sort of, because that's not what happens. If the real true friends like mine, I will stick by you no matter what, through thick or thin. So please don't worry about it. Excuse me. Please don't worry about that. I am one of these people now that just thinks, you know what, you've got to just grab it while you can. You can't give up on things. You've got to just think, you know what, life is only to be lived once. You can't go back and repeat things and do things over and over again, because that's not how it works. I want to just share that story with you because it's one that I think, well, I hope might trigger some people that I might have on Facebook, Twitter, all of my other sites. You know, maybe you're reading my things or watching my things and thinking, you know what, I wish I could do the same. I just hope that it might have inspired you to maybe bite the bullet and think, I can do that too. I can be the one that controls my own life. You don't want to be one of these people that gets into the sort of situation where somebody else has to do it for you, because that can be awful. People should not do that. You know, people that seem to get a kick out of outing people, because there's no need for it. None at all. So I hope my story might have inspired some of you watching this video who are in the same situation that I was. It made me feel so pleased if I could, at least in my lifetime, change one person's life by making them feel more free, more liberated. Because honestly, it would be the best thing you ever did, to be true to yourselves. There's so much equality these days, much more than there used to be years and years ago. Obviously there are a lot of people out there that are more closed-minded, but don't listen to them. You have your friends, you have your family, and I'm sure, you know, just stick by them, and that's all that matters. You know, you do get people that come up to you and go on about, you know, the music you like, or programs, or the clothes you wear, you know, make fun of you for that. But just because I look, you know, half decent, not that I'm vain, just, you know, saying that it's nice to make sure that you look well dressed, because you never know who you're going to meet on the streets. Just because you don't look like them in their Jeremy Kyle tracksuit, you know what I mean? Don't be jealous. So, thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Please leave suggestions, advice, feedback, likes, all that sort of stuff for me. And hopefully my next video will be online next week, or maybe in a few days. I'll see what I've got on. My links can be seen on the screen now, just like usual. You know, obviously I've got all the typical same ones: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, all that sort of stuff. If you want any more, just ask. And I shall see you, in a few days. Thank you so much for watching yet again. Comes straight from the heart. Bye.